Welcome to Primo RV Center inside a brand new 2026 RPod 200. Just an amazing addition to RPod's lineup this year, specifically for families. It was a model that they brought out with some requests, and they just weren't sure initially how the public was going to respond. And I can say, certainly from the response we gave them, and I think slowly through the season, it absolutely took off. The RPod 200 has become a really fast seller for them, and for us we had a real problem keeping it in stock. If it is a model that looks like it may be of interest, I would highly recommend certainly trying to have a look at one as soon as you can, because we simply could not get enough to meet the demand. So we're going to take you throughout the unit. We'll start on the inside, but we'll certainly show you the exterior as well. This is a unit that is standard with a Murphy bed, so I'll take you through that here in just a second. Very simple to set up. As we come in the door, we are equipped on the roof with 200 watts of standard solar. So we have the screen here that will show how much we're getting, so comparatively from a day that's sunny versus a day that's less sunny. So what the return is to your batteries, so you get a sense of kind of how long you can be out there for. We can certainly help you as well here with more and better batteries, depending on how long you want to maybe be off the grid. Just below that, we've got things like our awning light switch. We've got our ability to push out the button on the awning here, and then we've got interior and exterior lights, so quick and easy to find. Love the fact that they put a little shoe cubby in here, especially for families. You're naturally going to have lots of sandals and things like that that are being kicked off here. And I can say, as you come in the door, it's quite roomy, set up as the couch. The nice thing is you can leave it down simply as a bed all the time should you wish, which many families coming into a Friday night on a last minute trip certainly would choose. So very simple and easy to set it up. I'm literally going to do it with one hand, but let's highlight some of the storage here. So you've got the 2 drawers underneath there. Great one for extra bedding. Either side of the bed, you're going to have some nice deep storage, and then you do have some hanging storage here as well. And in a second here, you're going to see the Murphy bed kind of hides some of the length here. So I should mention we're 4,312 pounds, so we're very towable by a wide range of SUVs and small trucks. And a total length here of 25 feet. So the body's basically 20 feet, so you can fit on those smaller campsites. In our provincial park system, you can fit on the smallest site, so very handy. So to start, simply remove the little cup holders. You'll notice when we do that, you'll see there we have both power and USB. So that's going to remain on either side of the bed for you. One-handed, simply reach down, pull that so it's flat. One pin on this side, simple extraction, and then simply drop down our mattress. So the nice thing is here, we can hide most of the bedding we would put on top of that. So if you've got a nice duvet that you like to camp with or any of those other items, they will fit in the front portion of that. So again, with this down all the time, the nice thing is you still have an absolute ton of room around this. So it can always be a bed, and then occasionally you could set up as a couch if you have a day that the weather's not cooperating. The great thing with all of our RPod's designs is you are going to have the acrylic window that is dual pane, that opens on the front, so you're going to get that nice cool breeze across you when you want it in the hotter days, especially if you're off grid. It does come with a pull down bug screen. It also comes with a solar shade for the summer, so during the day you can raise up that solar shield, and then when you come in at night, certainly you can pull down the screen and away you go. So you've got lots of room here for things like a CPAP machine should you need it, some books, cup of water, all those good things. So they've got a lot of room there, and again, even a little bit more room on top as well if you want to hide a couple items there. Great LED lighting throughout the coach. Full safeties here. We've got our typical fire extinguisher. We have a carbon monoxide detector just below here. We have a emergency exit window, and then we have a fire extinguisher by the bed. So there's a full suite of safety features. I should mention as well, this is an RV queen, so it will be a full 60 inches wide, just like your queen at home. It will be 6 inches shorter, which is very traditional for most of your shorter units, kind of 20-ish feet and under. The majority, not all, but the majority you'll find will use that traditional RV queen. We do have our thermostat here for our AC. AC is very, very central here. And then our furnace is going to be located towards the back here, just past the fridge. So you'll notice it just right there in the middle. So very quick to cool this unit because it's not overly big, doesn't have a slide out. So again, less complication, less to maintain. And then we've got, again, the furnace at this time of the year in the fall will quickly warm this unit up. Great to know too, if you've got a bigger family, these back bunks we'll see in a second, they will fit full-size adults that are 6 feet plus. We do have a dinette here that will drop into that fourth bed. So a great feature. Again, if you just even have that occasional guest or family member, like a cousin that likes to tag along with the kids, hey, great. You've always got an additional bed that you can set up. Otherwise, you've got the ability to have a couple of people here at the front, inside and eating. And then you can have the kids here at the dinette with a huge window that looks onto your campsite. And then you've got that cross flow here with the kitchen. Again, nice big windows, lots of light. You've got tremendous storage up above here. So this is a great one to put maybe some media, some movies, things like that. It is standard in all the RPods with a 12-volt TV. So this could run off solar and battery combination. And then you could attach things like a DVD player if you wish. It's a smart TV as well. So if you do have a source for internet, you can stream to it. Standard as of 25, a rolling change towards the end of 25. We now have a Furrion microwave that is also convection, and it is also an air fryer. So again, a great little feature if you're coming in on a Friday night, want to make a quick meal. You can pull something out of your 12-volt freezer here and 10 cubic foot fridge and quickly throw it in the air fryer and away you go. Next to our kitchen on the side here, we're going to have a GFI switch. We've got our monitor panel with both our water pump switches and our water heater switch, and then we can check all our tanks to see how full they are. Just next to that is the controls for our tankless hot water heater. So it's a Suburban tankless hot water heater, so very quick to be able to regenerate that hot water on propane if you want to be able to have multiple showers quickly. We've got a little hood fan here, as well as a light. Great little two burner Greystone cooktop. We do have exterior cooking on this one, so we'll show you that. So a lot of what you'll do cooking-wise will happen certainly outside. You've got a lot of counter space here, so a lot of prep space here that there's some of their smaller monitors don't have. We do have standard tire pressure monitor on this particular unit, so that is the little control module that will go in your tow vehicle. You've got an absolute ton of pots and pan storage here just below your black stainless steel sink. We do have an insert for that sink as well, so an additional prep area. You do have a faucet that's nice and high-rise, also has a vegetable sprayer. You'll notice throughout the coach, we're going to have the blackout roller shade, so a very high-end shade to it. And then lots of room for all our dishes that we're going to naturally bring with us up top there. So everything has a place. And just beyond the fridge here, I'll go past the fridge for a second, show you, you do have a huge pantry here as well. So you've got a lot of space to be able to keep those goods that you're naturally going to bring throughout the season all the time. I mentioned we do have a huge 10 cubic foot Furrion fridge that does have an off-grid mode, so it's going to sip that power. Separate freezer, again, large freezer here. Just below that, we've got our lithium-enabled converter here, so that'll convert 120 to 12 volt. It's also our breaker box and our fuse panel. Directly next to that, we do have the onboard vacuum cleaner, which is standard. So that can be used as a sweeper, so you've got the ability to sweep, say, the pet hair in there. But it does come with a full assortment of attachments, which is just located outside currently, that you can go one end to the other with the hose and either yourself or have one of the kids quickly vacuum everything up and clean up before you head home so you don't have that work when you get back. We do have built-in speakers inside and out. All the connections are just up above here, so Bluetooth will enable that to allow you to be able to stream music to it. One of the unique features here, love the fact that you both have the ability to fold up the bottom bunk to create a passageway here, but you also have the loading and unloading door at the back, which is super convenient. So if you've got younger kids and you want to take some kid-sized kayaks, I have a couple myself, I know they would perfectly fit in here, but it could also be a great spot to be able to put a couple kids' bikes, or you could stack up all those Rubbermaid bins, or you could stack up, a family of 5 or 6 chairs and tables, everything go back here. Easy to load and unload, so super, super convenient having that rear extra door. So same size bunks up top and bottom. So I know I measured for a customer, it was pretty much 7 feet from corner to corner. So if you go slightly off angle, 6 feet plus on these is not going to be an issue. Weight's really not going to be an issue, so you're going to find they will age well with kids that are growing quickly, especially as they hit the teen years. We are going to have, speaking of teens, USB and 120 volt charging back here. So certainly if they need it for a device, keep in touch with everybody, take some pictures, you're able to do that. And we've got LED lights throughout there individually. And then easy access to the bathroom. So if you're on the road, whether it be the kitchen, you want to grab something from around the bed, you have full access here because you don't have that slide getting in the way. So really, really nice bathroom that's comfortable to use. Lots of storage built in here, using all the space wisely. Again, you have a well-lit mirror here too, ability to keep some accessories on the wall, some soaps, things like that. You have a nice 4-speed Furrion fan here, so it's really going to help to take out that humidity quickly if you want to do multiple showers. Great little accent wall here. Love the wallpaper here, camping themed with the 3 hooks. And then you've got their great hard shower curtain here that's mildew and mold resistant, which is a really great feature. Love it more than a soft curtain. You've got lots of height room here, so if you've got taller people in the family or yourself, you can appreciate the skylight and the light that it brings into you. But just, again, easy to access, lots of room around everything. But again, keeps the unit lighter because it doesn't have that slide, but lots of headroom in here. I'm 6+ feet tall with my shoes on here, and I don't come anywhere close to the ceiling. So if you've got taller family members, but you're looking for that kind of lighter weight coach, this is definitely one you'll appreciate, and it's well deserves a look here. Let's take a look outside at where we're going to live. So as we come out, we do have the great More Ride Steady steps. We have fold-away lend-a-hand. So again, whether it's young kids or a little bit older, you've got visitors that might be older, easy in, easy out. Great door here with the built-in window that's hard to see, but it is there so that you can see everybody. So we come to the front. Standard, we are going to have a front power jack on all of our pods here. Two 20-pound tanks will hide underneath here. Lots of room for multiple batteries. Very popular one is either two 6-volt or two 100 amp hour lithium batteries, but you could certainly go up to 240, 300 amp hour lithium batteries that are bigger. So lots of options there if you want to be off grid. You do have a battery cutoff switch, which you'll appreciate going into storage. It's going to allow you to keep charging off that 200 watts of solar on the roof, but kill all the power to those things inside that might want to rob it. And then just next to that, we add a repeater for our wireless tire monitors. So you'll see here 4 oversized jacks, so very stable. Tandem axle unit, so again helps with the stability. We do have a standard Suburban griddle that comes with a Lodge cooktop that's all pre-seasoned, ready to go. You do have USB-C out here, as well as a switch for the front light on the front cap, and then we have a motion sensor light here as well. You'll see some of that aluminum framing, which they use throughout the structure to help bring the weight down here, and that's why it's, again, hovering around that 4,300 pound range. We've got a great awning that runs just past the front door to the very back, so that's really where you're going to end up living. And within that area, you have this great rail system here that they've given you a little shelf here to put the breakfast items on, and then the griddle can sit right next to that, and then you have your hookup for gas just located right there. So very close. If you wanted to use that for a barbecue or something like that, you certainly could. And then you do have a plug-in, so that could be for a little plug-in electric grill as well. You've got the beautiful bronze wheels here. Love the accent with the colors on the sides, so it really ties in everything well together. You're going to have Goodyear tires on board, so again, a very high level of tires here that should last a very long time. You're going to have LED lights running the full length of the coach here, so something you'll appreciate. You don't have to bring exterior lighting with you. You're going to have 2 exterior speakers. You're going to have a couple inside, again, all Bluetooth enabled. You do have hot and cold water on this side, so you can set up a little wash station as well for your outside kitchen should you wish. And you've got an extra compartment on this side underneath that bottom bunk, the portion that doesn't lift up. So we've got the accessories right now for your vacuum cleaner in there, but again, that could be some outside cooking accessories. Great spot for that. One of the standard features that everybody appreciates on this model, beyond the back door, which we mentioned on the inside, is the fact that it does have the rear hitch. So it is ready to have, whether it be e-bikes, standard family bikes. Here, if you've got a bigger family, you have that option again that you could put some of those bikes inside here. So if you want to have 3 or 4 off the back and another couple inside, you really have that option. But again, could be great for a kayak that could fit in there. You've got a preset up for a Lippert detachable ladder. You do have the Bluetooth wireless backup camera pre-wire in the back with power there for us. So if you wish to add it initially or later, it is ready to go. You've got your spare tire located on the back. 30 amp service will be standard. In all RPods, you're going to have Asdel composite behind the fiberglass wall, and then you've got something that's going to last a very long time because you just don't have wood in the wall to be able to break things up over time. Love the fact they've got the furnace outlet on the backside. We do have a black tank flush here, so you can clean those sensors. We've got hot and cold water here, hookups on the backside as well. We'll show you that just forward here in a second. We're going to have cable and satellite. We've got a motion sensor light here, so very handy at nighttime. You can see what you're doing. Black and gray valve is going to be located very easy to get to here, just beyond the tires. We've got aluminum fenders here, so something that's going to age very well, very solid too. Easy access to our hot water tank, our Suburban tankless hot water tank for winterization. And then we have our water fill, as well as our water connection here on site. Should be lucky enough to have one. All of our compartments, they're going to be a slam latch, so you really know they're closed. They're a bus type latch. Again, as we come around to our front cap here, again, that whole window will open up. You're going to get that fresh air coming right over top of you in bed, so you don't always have to rely on AC, which definitely people appreciate. We invite you out to Premier RV Center to come have a much closer look at a brand new 2026 RPod 200 made for families.